Welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about a battle that called for a little extra cooperation. So, why don't we work together to open up the show? Yeah, okay. Welcome to the show. Everyone, hey, that's my line.
What are you doing?
Hey guys, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian.
And I'm Puppet Skylar. And I'm Puppet Sebastian.
This month, we're talking about the way God created us to work with others.
And all things we can do better together. Okay, I gotta ask, what's with the puppets?
You don't like your mini-me?
I didn't say that, but those are clean socks, right?
I have like 20 pairs. Besides, who can wear that many socks?
Well, sock puppets aren't really my thing.
You can be two people at once! Besides, we are awesome!
Okay.
And if I stretch a little, you can have 3 characters.
Okay, I don't
And if I
think-
stretch my other foot, then I can maybe get...
Skylar! Story Lab isn't a one-person show.
Oh.
But there are some kinds of puppetry that require teamwork.
I'm listening.
One form is bunraku puppetry from Japan. It's hundreds of years old. The puppets are usually about 4 to 5 feet high. Because the puppets are so big, it usually takes 3 people to control it. One does the legs, another does the left arm, and the other does the head and right arm.
How do they operate it without turning it into a puppet pretzel?
You want to build one and find out?
Of course!
Let's make it! Today, we're gonna make our very own 2-person puppet.
To start, you'll need 3 dowel rods about 4 feet long, at least 3 large pieces of cardboard, and some scissors or a craft knife.
You'll also need a marker, duct tape, a stapler, art supplies for decorating, an adult-size long-sleeve shirt.
Step 1. Lay out 1 piece of cardboard and using a marker, draw the shape of the head you want.
Step 2. Using a large pair of scissors or a craft knife or even some tin snips, cut out the head.
Warning! Always get a grown-up to help when you use sharp tools.
What he said.
Step 3. Take 1 of your dowel rods and stick it to the back of the head using duct tape. The stronger, the better. Voila!
Step 4. Draw and cut out the hand in the same way you did the face. You can use a template if you have one.
Step 5. Attach your other dowel rod to the bottom of the hand using the duct tape. Like this. High five.
I gotta hand it to you. These rods sure are handy.
Step 6. Put the rod with the head down through the top of the shirt and then either tape or staple the top of the shirt to the bottom of the head. And then you're gonna do the same for the dowels with the hands and the shirt sleeves.
Step 7. Decorate your face. For this part, you can cut out a piece of cardboard and craft paper into a shape of an eyes, a nose, or even a mouth. Or whatever.
And in honor of our Showtime theme, I have a design that's perfect for this occasion.
Welcome to the dramatic world of Story Lab.
A place filled with wonder and with fun.
Did you hear about the lizard who lost his tail?
Oh no! Whatever happened to him?
He went to sell t-shirts and it grew right back.
How did selling t-shirts make his tail grow back?
Because now he works in retail.
Wow, working together has been something. But now it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of Exodus, which tells the story of God's people.
The Israelites had been enslaved in Egypt for hundreds of years.
They cried out to God, and God sent a man named Moses to help them.
God freed the Israelites and led them through the Red Sea and into the wilderness.
God's presence guided the people in a giant pillar of cloud. And God gave them food from heaven and water from a rock.
But even though the Israelites were free now, life in the wilderness wasn't easy.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Erica. Hope you're ready for a little drama because today's story is full of more ups and downs than a theme park roller coaster. As the Israelites traveled into the wilderness, a group of people called the Amalekites came out to attack them. But God's people had no experience in fighting battles. Moses appointed a man named Joshua to lead the army.
Choose some of our men, then go out and fight against the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill, holding the walking stick God gave me.
Now, you should know, Moses' walking stick was special. God had once turned his staff into a snake and back again, and also told Moses to raise it up high to part the Red Sea. As the inexperienced soldiers prepared for battle, they probably felt completely overwhelmed.
Oof, this is so heavy. Is there a right way to hold a sword?
When morning came, the two armies met on the field of battle, while Moses, his brother Aaron, and their friend named Hur stood atop the nearby hill. Moses raised his hands with the staff, and the battle went well for God's people.
We've got him on the ropes now, boys!
But as Moses grew tired and lowered his arms, the Israelites had a bad time.
Whoa! Help!
But, as you can imagine, Moses put his arms right back up in the air. And sure enough, the Israelites began to win again. But as the battle continued through the heat of the day, it became harder and harder for Moses to keep his hands up.
Look at him. He's gonna drop.
Moses can't do this alone.
Aaron and Hur found a large rock for Moses to sit on. Then, they stood alongside and held his arms up for him. Once again, the battle went well for God's people. And by the end of the day, they defeated the Amalekites completely.
Victory is ours!
God gave Moses a way to help the Israelites by raising his arms up high. But Moses couldn't do it alone. Instead, Aaron and Hur worked together to help Moses and all of God's people win the battle. The end!
So Aaron and Hur saw Moses was struggling.
And when they helped him, they helped the armies of Israel too. That's so cool.
I call it a win-win.
So, what's our part in this story?
Well, just like Moses' friends saw when he needed help, we can pay attention and jump in when our friends need help. That's one way to cooperate.
Cooperation is working together to do more than you could do alone.
Like maybe you've got a friend who's really stressed about a math test. You could help them study.
And you could ask other friends to encourage them too.
That's a good one.
Or it could be helping a younger sibling get ready for school in the morning.
You could tie their shoes while your grown-up packs lunches.
Then you help everyone get out the door on time.
It might be as simple as inviting a new kid to sit at your lunch table so you and your friends can help them feel welcome together.
It's basically keeping your eyes open for ways to cooperate.
Exactly. When we follow Jesus, God sends the Holy Spirit to live with us. So you can ask God to give you opportunities to help others.
And the patience to cooperate with them.
Thank you for cooperating with us today.
You bet. See you next time.
Bye. So here's the thing. Work together to help someone succeed.
Whether it's helping a classmate with schoolwork,
Or just brightening someone's day.
speaking of helping,
Care to help me close out, Puppet Skylar?
You know it, Puppet Sebastian.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time. I think you do the voice better.
I agree.
High five. Yeah, that works.